having pictures of Movado watches and Mercedes-Benz coupes and stuff.
Right.
As a little dude, I take them out of the magazine and put them on the wall. So that's really what made me start getting in the drug game. You know what I'm saying? That right there. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, somebody put my boots on in that game too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I finally met somebody that was on the West Coast. So, you know, when I got the plug on the West Coast, hey, when I got that West Coast plug, it was like all the way turned up.
How old was you when you figured that out though? When you pieced that together?
Shoot, man, I left when I was 22 years old, so that tells you a whole lot. Like, it was like it might have been when I met my plug. Probably I was about 19. I met my plug through a female.
Okay.
And it's like everything that happens good in my life always come through a female.
I hear that a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
From a lot of folks, to be honest.
Right. So that's what happened. So once I had that plug, it was like I just went crazy. You know, at the time, it was a lot of killing, a lot of murdering, and a lot of that stuff going on too. Back
and this the 90s, right?
Early 90s.
Yeah,
early 90s. So,
good old 90s. I always say I feel like I was supposed to be grown in the 90s.
We missed that.
Yeah,
I was born in the 90s, but I know I missed it. Yeah. I mean, I was around, you know what I'm saying, the same stuff y'all. I'm saying as a kid even. My pops never had us out at the Freak Deek.
Right.
Me and my cousin hit the switches and shit.
Finally came to Moguls in the Making. Yo, this is episode 30. They had to bring the kid for the 30 for 30 episode. I'm going to be on the show talking about real estate, talking about flipping bricks, which is my book, The Art of Flipping Bricks. Y'all go check it out at Walmart. Y'all go check it out on Amazon.com. But more than anything, y'all just keep checking out Moguls in the Making. Definitely check out episode 30. You know what I'm saying? It's the kid, Doug Parson, also known as Doug the Plug, the Celebrity Realtor. Let's go.
Yo, welcome back. Another episode of Moguls in the Making. We in the building. I got me and my dog. We back in here, man. Coming to give y'all a real special episode, man. We at episode 30. T, how you feel about that, man? We got 30 of them.
We got
Stephen
30.
Curry.
Hey, man, we got 30 of them, man. And you already know it's still your most lovely, your most gracious, your most handsomest, the greatest to ever do it.
Keep going, T. Fuck it.
The host, the biggest, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Man, it's Tyrone Johnson, Geechee, whatever y'all want to call it, man. But y'all know we back in here today. This one is a special one, man. I'm super hype about this one.
He done put his shades on for this one.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah. I had to, you know what I'm saying? We got a guy in the building today. We're gonna get right to him in a second. But we got a guy in the building today. He wearing that shit. He always putting it on.
Putting that shit on.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta put it on.
But we definitely want to start out, obviously, by thanking y'all for, you know, tuning in again. Man, right now in our business, what we got going on?
Man, we got a lot going on, man. We got flips that's on the market. We getting offers in. We got something. We got a little house that we did probably like under 60 days. That looked like it's gonna get, you know what I'm saying, asking price or over asking price on it real quick in a hot area that a lot of people like. Probably make like over 70K on that in just a couple months. Quick flip that we did on that. And assignment fees, we got just around right under 100,000 that's going on this month. So we like 91 or something like that. A couple of them go through. We'll probably crack 6-figure this month for wholesaling. We got rentals. We got, you know, we just finished our event. We had 200 plus people come out, you know what I'm saying, on a Wednesday. You know
I
what I'm
appreciate
saying?
y'all
on a Wednesday,
too. Y'all showed
coming
up and
out
showed out.
Supporting us and stuff like that, keeping shit, you know, stuff moving for us. So we got that. We hiring another acquisition person, you know, right now, getting them trained up. Actually, 2 people getting trained up. Our disposition manager, he just closed a couple more deals that he got going, you know what I'm saying, in the pipeline. He good. So if y'all got deals, y'all want to JV them, y'all want us to purchase them, please send them to us. If you in Indianapolis, we can get it done or we can buy it ourselves. So,
and we'll definitely put the link in the comments for any JV deals that y'all interested in doing. Like he said, we got almost 100 G's in assignment fees this month. That comes with us being able to have those specific buyers, you know, that's looking to buy in this market. So, hey, we like to partner up. We all can make money. If it's a win-win, let's get it done.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's the recap on the business. You know what I'm saying? We trying to take it and keep pushing that limit. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure. But today,
yeah.
Hey,
Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but today.
hey, man. We got a real one in the building, man.
Man, who we got in the building, T?
Hey, Stamped in that. Everybody out, when I bring up his name, Stamp.
He said he's straight, huh?
Yeah.
Man, we got Doug, the motherfucking plug, in the goddamn building, man. Hey, we appreciate This is my first episode with the glasses on. I had to throw him on. Y'all see what he got on his face. What you say, straight from where?
Straight from Italy, you know what I'm saying? Like the Cartier straight from Italy, you know what I'm saying? The clothes came from Japan. You can't even measure meat in 4K. You feel me? Let's go.
Most expensivest.
Right. Most definitely, man. But nah, first and foremost, I want to thank you for coming to our event, bro.
Yeah.
Really showing up, showing out, being a panelist.
Appreciate that.
Really giving out the game, bro. And I know some of that shit we was trying to like ask questions. We like, man, them is really podcast questions that we can really dig into.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But obviously with it being 5 other people up there with you, we didn't get to dig into the questions that we really wanted to. But man, definitely appreciate you, bro, and much respect for even showing up. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you having me, man. I just appreciate the opportunity to, grace y'all podcast. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Straight
doing
on.
big things. Y'all brought me back 30 for 30, Doug the Plug, Legacy T, Catch a Bag. Oh, let's go.
Man, let's get it, man. We hopping right into it then, Doug. Shoot.
Yeah.
We hopping right into it for the people, man. I know the people want to know. They see you out. Obviously, I know you get these questions all the time. See you out with the celebrities, right? You buying all these cribs. You seeing waterfalls and swimming pools and wraparound staircases and all of that.
Right.
Like, who was some of the best people to work with, like celebrity-wise, that you had as clients?
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep it real. I know, like, a lot of people see, I sold about everybody on Love and Hip Hop houses, right?
Damn.
So, first person I want to say that's great to work with, everybody seem always playing around, but it's Safari, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Safari play around, but you best believe he got his bag in order, he got his paperwork in order. I mean, he's clean as a whistle, and we also got money together doing other things, in the business too. Sold him a ton of houses. We flipped houses together, so that's my guy.
That's
just,
100.
Just sold him a house down in Florida less than a year ago. On the water, I'm sure y'all seen it. It's super dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That boy crazy. I actually saw it too.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
Dig into that though real quick. I mean, I know you got celebrities and you got rappers, you got movie actors, different types of celebrities.
Safari was the best guy, but I mean, like some of the really known people was like ATL Jacob. Love ATL Jacob.
Right.
He just won a Grammy. You know what I
ATL
mean?
For sure.
Jacob.
Yeah.
ATL Jacob.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to ATL Jacob, Young Jock. He got the syndicated radio show amongst other things. So I can go on, but Pinky, the owner, Slutty Vegan, and the owner, Big Dave Cheesesteak, just sold them like 3 houses last month, maybe.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, so we rolling.
So how often though, bro, when I say dig into it, how often do you see it that like do everybody have they shit in order when they come to you? Like as far as like celebrities, like I know they start getting the bag. They
You ain't
on
gotta
the
name
run.
nobody, Doug.
You ain't gotta name nobody. But like
I'm just saying.
No. I mean, these guys got hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they credit a lot of times be jacked up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's great that I got people, for them. Soon as they tell me, hey, I got this little issue here, even with taxes, with credit, whatever,
Right.
I got people in place that can really help them out. But most of them do need help, man, because a lot of them is first generation money.
Right.
So
Exactly.
it wasn't nobody before them to be like, hey, you need to pay your taxes. Hey, you need to do this and do that. So they just kind of running. I got the bag. I'm spending the bag, and
Absolutely.
even and then too, when they do taxes, a lot of them try to write all the money off.
Exactly.
Nobody want to pay taxes, but when you write the money off, it's going to be hard for you to get this house because you need 2 years of tax returns.
Exactly.
Typically. So, yeah, a lot of them don't have it together, but I get them together.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
Right.
So kind of like what's like for you? Do you got a brokerage too?
No,
Or do you
I
just
don't-
got a team? Okay.
at this time, I don't have time for a brokerage, but
Right.
I do want one. And
Okay.
I do got one coming next year, and I'm going to just say that.
Said, all right.
But
Hey,
it will
just
be
get
one
ready
of the,
then.
it will
Right.
be one of the biggest in Atlanta.
That's
though.
dope. I
Believe
heard that.
Yeah.
That's what's
Heard that.
up.
Yeah.
But Doug, tell me, like, what's one of like the biggest months? Like, people, us, black people, like, okay, all right, like, what you doing though?
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? Like, talk to me about that money sign. Like, pop your shit. You can talk however you want to. You know what I'm saying? Put it
Right.
out there.
He gonna do
but as
that
far,
anyway.
But as
Right.
far, he gonna do that anyway for sure. You can
Yeah.
see, he said that from Italy.
Yeah, I know that.
But like, what's some of the biggest months that you've seen in real estate? You know what
Shoot,
I'm saying?
I guess
for
some of my-
years or however you want to look at
Well,
it. you know?
first, I've been in the business for about almost 25 years. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Originally, I was not a celebrity realtor, but at the end, I started here in the last maybe 10 years, I'm flipping super heavy, selling to celebrities, you know. So I would say probably one of my biggest months, just off the top of my head, probably was about 160,000. You know what I'm saying? And this was as far as a real estate agent.
Right.
So in that same month, I'm not even going. I don't
I'm
want people to start
too.
running away with it, but it's like, okay, so like I made that plus I sold a flip too, which I made probably about 70,000 on that flip. So when you have those months, you know, it's great, but the only thing I would say I don't like about those months is going to see the tax preparer and paying all the damn taxes. But other than that, I love them big months and I have them, and it's amazing, man. I feel like God be sending me them great months, you know.
For real.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Real blessed from putting that work in. Straight
Right.
up.
Yeah, but I think that's something to talk about too, because like you said, you've been in the game for a minute. You only been really messing with the celebrity side of it for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's the consistency of it. Like if it's everything. Like if you dabbling in the streets, you ain't gonna really hit it like how you supposed to hit it.
Right.
If you dabbling off in basketball and you going in, you practicing here and there in sports or whatever, you ain't gonna really hit it.
Right.
But when you consistent, you gonna have those months. They coming.
They come.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's something that like a lot of people don't understand. They think, oh man, I've been trying to wholesale real estate for 3-4 months, man.
Right.
I feel like this ain't me.
Yeah.
This ain't it.
Right.
You haven't let it formulate yet.
You haven't, because I'm going to tell you something that may sound crazy to some people, but like I always flipped. I always was a realtor. You know what I'm saying? I always had my property management, but I never really got into wholesaling per se.
Yeah.
I just was like, whatever. But like say last month, you know what I'm saying? I did 2 deals. I made a quick 75,000.
See what I'm saying?
Doing it. But the reason, it was like, how could I explain it? I didn't really have time to do it. But in the last few years, a lot of my close friends start investing. So now it's like, okay, I take the cream and anything just a little bit under. If I can't handle it,
Pop it off.
I just, I put me a 10 or 15 or a dub on top, and let it go. So another thing what I want to say since I'm here is these guys flipping, if you can get your real estate license, because I'll make a lot of money on the front end as an agent, buy it as an LLC, then resell it to somebody. Right. So, it's like, I just don't leave no money on the table. That's what it's like. Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like me and T kind of been going back and forth on that. Just kind of like, should we not? Like, we feel like it's so many different qualifications. They want you to do this. They want you to do that. They own your business. You know how black people be too, especially like, you know what I'm saying? Once you start having success in a certain way, it's like, bro, I don't need to do that. We understand we leaving money on the table, but I'm like, is it worth it to go and get the license versus having to, I don't even know.
I think it's a liability thing for me.
You know what I'm saying?
You saying y'all go back and forth on if you should be an agent or not?
Yeah.
If we should get our license.
Please let me speak on that. The only thing you got to do when you do them deals, you talking about liability, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's more what I'm
liability.
You know what you put on your contracts?
What?
That you are
an agent.
You an agent. You state that in the contract, and that's it. A lot of people think it's a whole lot to it.
Yeah, I thought it was like, you know what I'm saying, a bar can be car, whatever it is.
Man,
like,
you got to say, like, I am a real estate agent in Georgia. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
now, I'm sure it's not different here, but in Georgia, you just got to state that you're an agent. So, for instance, I'll take a deal, right? Like, say the deal $300,000, right?
Right.
Hey, man, I'll buy it in my LLC, right? My LLC, I'm the agent. I'm going to make $9,000, right?
Yeah.
Then my company own it. The LLC own it. I done got my $9,000 at the agent. Then I'm going to come and not represent myself as an agent and sell it to these folks. You know what I'm saying? So I make money like that because I'm not going to pay another agent.
So you don't have to use yourself as an agent on the
back end. Yeah.
Like, or you can't.
No, you can.
Oh,
you
okay.
can. I can use myself, and then when I sell it, I don't have to sell it as my company don't have to sell it. They just sell it. My LLC just sells it straight to another person.
But that doesn't, I guess that don't affect you being an agent.
Listen, I'm the agent in the front of the deal.
Okay.
Right?
When you buying
the
it.
LLC right here,
yeah,
that's who's buying it.
Right.
So boom, I make my 3% as the agent. Now I'm gone.
Right.
I'm gone. Now here go the LLC. Now my LLC, now we want to sell it. we don't got to use no agents to sell it. So I ain't got to pay no agent fees. I know my investors that want the house, and I just.
So basically, y'all just close. They doing kind of like what Simple Wholesaling do. Like they just close on everything and then they just resell it.
Yeah,
that makes sense though.
Yeah, man.
Because we was talking to a realtor here that she was saying like some people started reporting her to the bar, all this stuff. She didn't end up getting in no crazy trouble or something. But like the problem is she was wholesaling properties right to her buyers list, but she wasn't putting it on the market. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Now she's saying that she was saying something to the effect of is that like she has to list everything now. You know what I'm saying? Because
so who was the LLC in like totally her name?
I don't think she was. I don't think she was putting it in the LLC. I don't even think
she couldn't because like that's a whole separate entity.
Yeah,
you know, and mine personally, like it don't have my name on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
I mean, they've been doing it for years.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yeah, you just got to learn how to play the game, most definitely.
You do, man. But like I say, hey, man, you got to do it, man. You got to get some of that money on the front. You just take that money and you use it on repairs. Your repairs before you buy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's $9,000 off this $300,000 deal that I could have spent on materials.
Here's the thing, though. I think it'd be the time, even like with us being busy and doing all of this.
Hold on. Y'all busy as hell, but you ain't too busy. You not too. I'm sure y'all got hard money guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all got investors. Y'all got on speed dial, right?
Yeah.
So when them guys hit you, hey, I got this list of houses, and you're like, damn, like my plate is full, but this one and this one and this one is tight, right?
Refer it over.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
and you just damn.
Like, stop it, man. Get all the money.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm greedy. I'm sorry.
No, you're right.
I heard that. But I think that's, you know what I'm saying, even limiting on us because we ain't got, it's hard for just being real. And I ain't trying to make this a blanket statement because there's a lot of realtors and investors that's out here in the city doing their thing. But I'm saying as far as like on the front end with, you know what I'm saying, social media, reachable, like being similar to us.
Yeah.
We ain't seeing nobody that's a realtor, that's an investor, that's really cracking shit like that.
Right.
Able to explain it. So for us in our head, that just ain't the route that we took. So it's like, okay, we get done with a flip. We want to list it ourselves. I'm thinking, shit, I'm about to be getting all these calls, or I got to be doing all this stuff. I got to be the agent on it. And it's like, that's taking me away from going to get other deals, going and yada, yada, yada.
I get it. So you can stay focused, and I'm going to stay getting all the money. I'm sorry, man. Hey, but everybody got their certain way. People told me for 1,000 years, like, man, why you at a brokerage? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you don't own your own brokerage? Why you don't? That's crazy. Well, because, like, I don't want the liability.
Right.
I don't want that. I don't want to be in charge of all these agents right now, and I got all this stuff going on.
Right.
You know,
and
that's how y'all feel about it. Like, you're too busy. Yeah.
And I think a lot of the time too is how we do transactions. We'll hop off this topic in a second.
Yeah.
A lot of the times is how we do transactions too, because on our wholesale we assign them. We don't close them.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So like we get the contract, like this one that we talking about. We getting the contract. We getting it for $30,000.
Yeah.
We selling it for $80,000.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But we're not ever closing on the property.
So. You said
we
that. Let me say this, and I get out.
We're going to have to, you know.
You remember I told you, like, yo, like, what you talking about, how I do it, I want to assign because it costs me about $5,000 for my hard money lenders when I do that, like do the double closings like that.
Right,
so he keep telling me to assign it, but I just ain't had time to sit down and learn about assignments.
It's nothing.
For real? Yeah.
So
same thing.
I just ain't never.
You just ain't did it. Just took the time to like.
But that's the problem that I'm saying. That's the problem that I think that realtors have with selling properties. It's on the assignments, not if they close on it.
Right.
That's what I feel like that's when they get like kind of gray area for them. You can do it. There is agents doing it here.
Right. But the assignments, I'm sure they pretty simple. You just it's got to go on the contract.
Assignment is just a piece of paper, bro.
Right.
1-page piece of paper. You just assign the deal. Hey, you're getting the rights to this contract that I have.
Yeah.
And you're paying me this for it.
Now, the only reason why I was telling my hard money guys sometime why I don't want them to see that, because sometimes I don't want this person that was selling this house to know how much more I'm getting.
They never do.
That's what we gotta do.
And I never want the person that I'm selling it, you know,
to see how much you make.
How much I'm making.
It depends on the buyer for us. So like sometimes our buyers is somebody, hey, they didn't buy multiple. They don't care what we make on the front, whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
But if we get a new buyer, 9 times out of 10, especially if it's over $10,000 that we making, we probably gonna double close it.
Yeah, because they be looking crazy.
Because they just kind of get like they don't know the business yet.
I could have got the deal for this. I'm like, Listen, bro.
Say that example you said about when you was like,
Listen,
if I got it from my grandfather.
If I got it from my grandpa for $1 and I
Right.
sold it to you for $100,000, and you look at it and say, "Hey, this number make 100% sense, and I'm gonna make money on it." Now you perfectly fine, but when we get to the closing table,
You
now
count
it's
my
an issue
pockets. Yeah.
because
Right.
I'm making 100,000 on it. But you don't know the work that I did on the front end to
get it.
that.
Exactly.
You don't know the relationship that I got with that seller. You don't know
Right.
what the situation is to be able to even get that to you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you gonna trip about it, then you go and do the work.
Yeah.
Then.
Right.
But we
You
train
paying
our
for a
buyers up.
service. You know what I'm saying? You're
Right.
paying for a service to sit back and wait on the call from me and answer the phone and say, these numbers look right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move on. This.
Right.
I like
That's
one
what you're
thing.
paying for.
I like
Right.
one thing that Brent Daniels said one time. He like, so basically, how he tell his buyers, he like, okay, it's cool. I mean, if you don't want the deal, then you just don't want it. But check this. Whatever I made on the front, are you saying that my time that I spent on it wasn't worth that?
Right.
So you saying that I'm not worth this $30,000 that I'm about to make?
Right.
Are you saying that?
Right.
That put them in a whole different mindset. Like, no, I'm not saying that. Okay,
Yeah.
then let's move
go.
forward with the deal.
Sign that document.
Hey, man, just like, you know what I'm saying, shit, whatever it is, whatever I got going on. Hey, look, bro, what price can you move? Do you need it at?
Right.
All the other stuff about where it go, how you get what you, that don't matter, bro.
Pocket
This
count.
is what the product is. This is how much it costs.
Right.
Most definitely.
If we can figure that out,
Yeah.
then that's all that need to be discussed.
Right.
I'm
You know
going to
what
eat,
saying?
you going to eat, and we all
That's
going to
it.
eat. We
Yeah,
going to be
man.
straight.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry about what's on my plate.
Exactly, man.
What Hov say? He said something.
He said, what
See,
you
what's
eat
that line?
don't make me shit.
Yeah. Chick.
Boy.
what
But
I'm saying?
Doug,
Yeah.
you know we got to dig into Nap.
Nap
Let's
Town.
let's change the subject just a little bit.
Okay.
I know you from Nap. I know you out in Atlanta now. Let's go back to them days.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the Naptown days. Growing up,
Growing up.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know you was kind of, you know what I'm saying, out there a little bit.
Kinda.
You know, I don't know how, I don't like to
I'm gonna let
disclose
you
that
tell your
before.
story.
I'm gonna let you
Hey.
tell your story.
Hey man, my story is real, so it ain't nothing to sugarcoat. You know what I'm saying? I definitely was out here. You know what I'm saying, with the bricks. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And back in the days, like I was just, I was fascinated with shiny things and clothes and cars. I can remember as a child having pictures of Movado watches and Mercedes-Benz coupes and stuff.
Right.
As a little dude, I'd take them out of the magazine and put them on the wall. So that's really what made me start getting in the drug game. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That right there. You know what I'm saying? And somebody put my boots on in that game too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I finally met somebody that was on the West Coast. So when I got the plug on the West Coast, hey, when I got that West Coast plug, it was like all the
on
way
the pot.
turned up.
How old was you when you figured that out though? When you pieced that together?
Shoot, man, I left when I was 22 years old. So that tells you a whole lot. Like,
Okay.
it was like, it might have been when I met my plug, probably I was about 19. I met my plug through a female.
Okay.
And it's like everything that happens good in my life always come through a female, even
Yeah.
down.
I hear that a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
From a lot of folks,
That's
to be
true.
honest.
Right, so that's what happened. So once I had that plug, it was like I just went crazy. At the time, it was a lot of killing, a lot of murder, and,
Right.
a lot of that stuff going on too. Back
And this
in
the 90s, right?
Early 90s.
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
early
Yeah,
90s.
yeah.
So
Good old 90s. I always say I feel like I was supposed to be grown in the 90s.
We missed that.
yeah, you
I was
missed it,
born
man.
in the 90s, but I know I missed it. I
Yeah.
mean, I was around,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, the same stuff y'all, I'm saying as
Yeah.
a kid even. My pops them had us out at the Freak Deek.
Right,
Me and my
right.
cousin hit the switches and shit.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I was, I know the era,
Right.
but I'm like, nowadays, man, you ain't getting off with none of that shit.
Uh-uh.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying as far as like,
Phones everywhere.
phones everywhere,
Yeah.
cameras everywhere, this,
Yeah.
that, and the other, bro. It
Yeah.
was what, a beeper and the Nextel boost ended up coming out, and then
Man,
I mean,
I had two beepers, man. Stop playing with me. I had two beepers. One of them was clear. You know what I'm saying?
you can see all the
You can
stuff
see
on the
everything
inside of
going
it.
A little
on. Yeah.
flick.
Yeah, but
Little flick.
back to the Nap, man. It was like it's treacherous now, but it was treacherous then too. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
most
But
definitely.
the crazy thing about it is, a lot of those guys that was treacherous, they not here no more. Whether it be they gone or whether they be in prison and stuff like that. So
Right.
with that being said, like the young cats got to wise up in Indianapolis and like change their life, or they gonna be dead or in prison too. You know
That's
what I'm
for
saying?
real.
That's the
Yeah.
perfect segue, because that was what I was going at next. To be 100% honest, was
Right.
like, when was it that moment, or what happened, bro, that changed your trajectory where you was like, man, you know what?
I'm off this shit.
Well, let me tell you.
It's always something.
Well, let me tell you this first. I'll tell you about when I decided to go full-fledged with the hustling.
Okay.
I can remember I went to Arlington High School. I played football, though. So my mom, I went to school from my auntie house for maybe 6 months, half of the year. So I went over there, right? So I was playing football for Lawrence North, right? So I can remember pulling up to summer practice. You know what I'm saying? And back then I had like an old convertible red Delta drop.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? No AC. You know what I'm saying? So I remember driving it to practice, and it was summer practice. So this was like when it first started. And I sat there in the parking lot, and I seen my teammates and stuff going in and stuff, and I've been hustling like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And then it was just like, at that point, I was like, you either gonna go in here, you know what I'm saying, and suit up and go ahead, or you can go ahead and be in these streets full time. And I can remember pulling off, and that's when it started. Now
you pulled off from practice. You made
pulled
the
off
decision
from practice.
Right there.
I didn't go to practice, and it was.
You just said it was over after that. Like you didn't even
that
go
was
back.
literally it was over, and I was a bad dude, you know, on the football field, straight up. Yeah. So as far as when I got out the game, now that was serious. So at the time, a lot of you from the 90s, y'all know these guys was killing and burning people up and sprinkling some dope on them.
Yeah,
and
boy.
you know what I'm saying? So that was real heavy, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, a couple of guys I knew it happened to, you know what I'm saying? That happened to them, and, you know, they died, and it was like, you know, I remember coming to my apartment, you know what I'm saying, that night when I found out a couple of them had died. And I was like, you know, my current wife, you know, that was my girlfriend then, but she was living with me, and I can remember coming in.
In Nap? Y'all was living in Nap?
Yeah, we was living in Nap, right across from, I had an apartment across from Bray Buff.
Okay, yeah.
So we was north.
Oh, yeah, he was crashing out even back then.
Yeah. You know,
Back then,
black motherfuckers was not out north like that back then, for real.
Yeah. Then I was down the street, too. I forgot them apartments, but they put me out. Too much traffic and stuff like that. But, you know, it was just like, I came home, they had died, you know, and then it was like, damn, like, I don't even got enough power to go see them guys. You know, now I got to look over my back. When I see them, I know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Because I got to take care of myself. So it was like, okay, you want to kill, get killed, or go to prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So I told my girl, I was like, shit, babe, you know, I'm really tired of it. Like, I'm getting out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't ask her to come with me, and she was just like, well, I'm going. I was like, damn, you gonna leave your whole family here? Like, I got some family. We went to Kentucky for 4 years.
Yeah.
And she left with me, man. I'm so glad she did, because if she didn't, I would have been back selling dope or under the prison or something like that. I think about when we used to drive to the airport we had like 400-pound women, right? They would stuff so much work underneath they fat rolls and all that. We used to pick them up, man, and it'd be like, and me and my guy who used to be hustling with me, you know, he changed his life, Papa Bear Chicken, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
It was like, we be hey man, if they ever would have called us, boy, we would be under the jail, because we would be at the airport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm glad
it's
we made
even
it
more
out.
federal.
Shout out to God.
Really?
Man, for real. So you just, at that moment, you just chopped it. You was like, that's it.
I'm talking about, then I left with a lot of money, hundreds of thousands of dollars, cars and stuff. And you know, when you quit cold turkey, like, ain't no money coming in, but you still trying to live the life you was. Oh man, shoot, it went from 100,000 to zero.
Right.
You know, hundreds of thousands to zero. Sold.
And I feel like that's a reason why dudes get back, though. Like, and that's another thing, man. Like, sometimes I feel like, to me, I feel like if you hustling like that, like, a lot of times people be like, I mean, I'm doing it for my family, you know what I'm saying? But then it turned into, like, I'm doing it for the lifestyle.
Right.
So you still living that lifestyle, bro. That's going to bring you right back.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the fact, because you just used to having it so much. I know so many people like that. You know what I'm saying? That 5 years later, they back. They like, man, shit.
Let me say this, though, right? Because, leaving that, and still living that same lifestyle, but you still quit. Like, that process, was that like, damn, I was still dabbling with it for a little bit, and like, nah, I'm cool off of it. I'm still dabbling with it. Let me see what's up. Nah, I'm cool off of it. Or was you just completely done?
Nah,
you was like,
I was completely done, and it's crazy because when I used to get frustrated, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I would
you know what I'm
call.
saying?
I would call my guys that were still here, and they'd be like, "Man, come on back! Like we got
Right.
this for you. You know, you got to get back on your feet. We got you. Come on, we got you." And then I would tell my girl like, "Hey, I might da 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 da," and she would call my mother. Like call my mom, like, hey, he talking about coming back. I'll be like, why the hell you call my mom? And she'd be, boy, you better not come back here and da 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 da. So they work together. My wife, she's
that's
also
hard, bro.
Yeah, she also in real estate. Real estate. Shout out to Real Estate Blondie, but she kept me straight. Her and my mom.
That's so. Who got you really on the business tip of it then? When you was like, all right, cool, I'm done with that, and I'm gonna just put towards the same energy and effort towards like business, real estate, or whatever. Like, what'd you start doing?
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
You know
So
what I mean?
when I initially moved down there, I had a little money. I got a beauty shop. That didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So after that didn't work, and I lost all the money, you know what I'm saying? I went to work at the auto auction. You know what I'm saying? Worked there for a little while.
Okay.
And that's really what motivated me to start a business, because I used to wake up and look in the mirror like, this can't be life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
this real shit. Like, who is the fuck am I looking at in the mirror? Because this ain't me. I ain't used to this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that motivated me to start my own cleaning business. That was something that I could use my power, like my body, to do.
Yeah,
It don't
yeah.
take a lot of money, you know, to start a cleaning business. But what it did, I did start the cleaning business, and then we picked up like Best Buy. We had big Best Buy's accounts. What else do we have? Like Best Buy, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Garden Ridges, PetSmart.
You were just walking in there like, hey, I'll come and clean your building.
Nope,
like,
this
how
what
we get in
happened. So I had one account one time with some offices. I forgot how I even got that account, but the people that had that, it was like they had all these other. They had, like, I guess you would say, the main account. So they would give it to me.
Right.
So it was like, once they seen I could do that good, they was like, hey, you want this Best Buy?
Wow.
You want this
Yeah.
Garden
This over here,
Ridge? You
damn,
want
that
this
was really
and that?
the plug.
Yeah. You
They
know what
Really
I'm
end up being a plug.
Right.
For
So
real.
then when I moved
That's
to
why he say he fucking dug the plug. He been finding plugs.
yeah. And then this was so crazy. When I moved to Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
They try to give me every TJ Maxx and every Marshalls in Georgia.
What?
But it was just like I didn't have the manpower, and that would be a headache to me. But
Right.
like I got the major blessing, but basically after I got so now I'm doing cleaning. I'm making major money doing cleaning. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, my girl is in college.
About how much is that though? Like just
Major money?
I'm saying just for people to understand. Like, okay, this is where your cleaning business went, and then so we can segue.
Man, my cleaning business, man, I had to be making about like $13,000-$14,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't paying out that much.
Exactly.
For real, because I got people mopping floors and cleaning toilets. So that's how I came up and really start fucking with the cribs again.
Okay.
So I got up on that, right? And then like I used to ride through the hood all the time in Lexington, Kentucky.
Yeah.
So I used to ride through all the time, and I used to see these like distressed properties. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, one day I was just like, let me see if the neighbor know who this is. And they knew who it was, and that's how I bought probably my second and my third flip.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And you flipped them over. Your first flips was in Kentucky.
Well, my first house I kind of flipped was here.
Okay.
So I bought that and then I sold it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I fixed it up. This is back in the day when you was doing marble rooms and putting TVs in the wall. It wasn't,
Right.
It wasn't no
He was
flat
on some
screens.
Scarface.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I was living. You know, white carpet and stuff like that.
Exactly.
way back
Fireplace
then.
built in and shit.
Right.
You got
Yeah.
the motherfucking big ass Scarface tub and that's
Trust me, like gold fixtures. My fixtures might have been $5,000
What?
for the gold fixtures. Don't play with the kids. So
Hey, I'm dead.
yeah, so then I started with them. Then like my wife, she was in college. She just graduated from UK.
Okay.
So when she graduated, I was like, babe, I'm getting money here, but like it's too slow. Ain't nothing going on. We got to get out of here.
Yeah.
So I had some family in Atlanta. So he was in the drywall business, and I always knew he'd been around construction all his
Yeah.
life. So I was like, man, I want to flip houses. You know, I want to come down there and get some money. So that's kind of like what happened.
And then you end up moving there. What year did you?
That had to be like 99, something like that.
to ATL.
Yeah, 99,
Oh, okay,
2000.
so you got there right in when everything was
yeah.
starting to really
He was
go
down
in
there
Atlanta.
right before that being met me.
Oh no, they was down.
They was there,
They
yeah.
was there, man. I can remember being in the clubs, man, and it'd be like amazing. Like it might be this whole room be full, and then you just see it part. Straight up. Like, and it be 100 of them. You better get out the way. You don't want no problems with them. I'm telling you, I never seen anything like that in nowhere around the world, like how they was moving. It was crazy. It was crazy, yeah. It was crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's
wild. Yeah, but I knew it was. But you know what? I remember riding from my crib on the highway. They had a big old sign that said BMF rules the world.
Yeah,
or something
the
like
world.
that.
Yeah.
But I'd heard they was fooling with music. But I'd heard it was some other stuff, and I was like, them dudes put that up there, and they still, you know what I'm saying?
They wild for that though.
I actually that was the part of the documentary when I was just watching. When I was like, that was it right there. That right there. That's when they said. Hey.
But then one more thing, then they did this video, and they probably had like 10 cars riding down the highway, and I mean it was Lambos, Ferraris, and all that type of stuff. And I mean, like, I was like, man, I know they looking at them like, okay,
something got to be up.
Yeah,
y'all hot.
Yeah, but shout out to BMF for inspiring
shout
the
out to
streets.
BMF
you know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Straight up to go and get it.
Shit, they shit is still around today. You see everybody. That's what they doing today.
Yeah.
But now we actually, you know what I'm saying, putting businesses and stuff like that and structures and trust and
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying, different stuff like that in place that we didn't have. We always had the talent. That wasn't the issue.
Yeah.
It's just being able to have the information or the resources to go and like say, oh, okay, bet. Like I can play your game. I just didn't know that. I just didn't know I didn't know how to play it.
Yeah, and that's what.
Shit, show me the rules. I'm gonna play your game and I'm gonna get to it. Like
that's why they didn't want to show it to
Yeah,
us.
so that's why that's why I be trying to reach these street guys, because it be like they think it's rocket science, you know, to do what we doing.
Right.
And it's not rocket science, you know what I'm
it's
saying?
really the same thing. You just gotta learn, you know what I'm saying, the terminology, how to move a little bit. But that was the thing for me though. Like when I caught on the wholesaling, when me and him start, I made a couple deals. Then me and T start leaning. Boom, we made 8, 12, 15. Like I was just like, this feel like the same thing. Like
on my life.
How it happened. I'm like, hey bro, you know you got somebody for this.
Right.
Hey bro, you got somebody for that.
Right.
And we just going back and forth, and it was organic. Like I wasn't trying to be a partner. He wasn't trying to have no partner.
Right.
It was just organic. You know what I'm saying? God put us to get together organic like that.
Yeah.
And we were just making money together. You know what I'm saying, for a whole year. And I'm like, this feels just like that. Like it feels the same. It's different, but it feels the same though in a way. You know what I'm saying? So
it feel the same without all the risk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You said something earlier, and I think that's, for me at least, you know, like I said, I was around it. Same thing, bro. I was hooping, though, obviously. I went to college and played professional, but when all that was done, same thing.
Right.
You know, boys was like, hey, you know, we got you. You know what I'm saying? What you trying to do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think it was the same thing that you said for me. I was just, I weighed the risk and the reward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, this ain't making sense.
And
Plus, my pops left.
Through it.
He left when I was 8, came back when I was, 20? When I was 20.
Right.
And me having a kid at that time was like perfect for me.
Right.
That was a part of my weighing it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like, nah, man, I can't leave him, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that. Like, I feel like if my pops was here, I would be in the league type of ordeal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm going to pay anything that he want to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be there every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least try to. You know, we get busy.
Yeah. I remember I used to hear it in the streets back in the day, like Tyrone Johnson, he got a son. His son is a hooper. He hoop all the way down in Atlanta, hooping like a motherfucker. And that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I was Tyrone Johnson. Tyrone was out in the streets when I was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yep. I'm glad he back and glad he got himself together. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Shout out Big T.
Most definitely, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk. So now you out in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? You starting to buy cribs, all this type of stuff. What gets you into the realtor side of stuff? Like, did you go immediately into that? Like once you first started flipping property, you just like, man, I'm just losing money on these deals, or what kind of got you into the realtor side of stuff?
To the realtor side of stuff was really what really got me into it when I first moved to Atlanta. Like back then, you used to it wasn't a lot of stuff. You used to have to. If you wanted to find a real estate agent, it was a little bitty small book, and you would open it up, and then they would have a little picture in there or whatnot in the house they sell. And that was back in the day.
Damn, I ain't even think about that.
Yeah, so boom. So we like, okay, let's go pick an agent we want when we was moving to Atlanta.
Yeah.
So we saw African American lady, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we'll use her. Boom. So we go to Atlanta for the weekend to look for a house, you know what I'm saying? And we meet her. She pulls up. She got cornrows. You know what I'm saying? She got the drop red beans. You know what I'm saying? She got the crazy, probably 10-carat diamond on her finger, right? So then we looking for houses, and she like, hey, y'all want to come past my house, meet my husband, yada, yada, yada. So we was like, yeah, of course. So we went over there. When we pulled up, I was blown away. I never seen any African Americans with these big, like, her house might have been 10,000 square feet back then.
Damn.
Brick sitting on a hill, pool, theater, I wasn't seeing us like that down here in Indianapolis,
right,
or up here in Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying? So that just blew me away. And then for her to say, "Hey, if you ever want to, do real estate, just go to this school, and when you get done, call me." Right, so had a studio, had a clothing store.
Hell yeah, I'm calling you. I'm doing that. Whatever you doing, that's what I'm doing. You've seen it.
That's the part that I feel like still to today here we just now starting to get to is like putting each other on as black folks. Like I feel like down there that was the vibe.
It is.
They might beef amongst each other.
That's why
it's
like that today.
Right. Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
They was doing that back
then, bro. He talking about what 2000,
2000. People in that ain't doing that. Nigga, nigga got a crib like that, bro. You ain't never seen him. You ain't
they trying to hold on.
Accessible, ain't no none of that, bro.
Right.
I feel like we changing the narrative to that though. Like even you having your event, us having our event.
Right.
We like you can get as much knowledge from me as you can get.
Right.
Like I'm gonna give it all to you. I'm not tripping.
Right.
It's collaboration over competition for us. We always been like that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna obviously make our bread, but we gonna try to make it a win-win.
Right.
Another thing with black folks too, man. If it ain't a win-win and we just can't do business right now, you just can't do business right now. That don't mean I don't fuck with you.
Right.
Or that I think that you don't fuck with me.
Right.
That happens way too, especially in that. It happens way too much.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
bro,
I don't know
if that ever gonna go away in that, man.
It got to, man. It's because it's starting to be way more to me.
Yeah.
Like just because I just moved back here just a year ago.
Really?
I was in Cali for 8 years.
Wow.
I just moved back here.
Yeah.
And I feel like now, even from now to when I left, bro, like the black events, the black collaboration, like I like what I'm seeing, the direction that it's going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I hope that we can get over that little hump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
Stop trying to hold shit in.
Right.
Like, people, especially with your own people, bro.
Yeah. And then start to, like one thing, I wish everybody would just jump on the real estate wagon because I don't see myself making more money in anything else personally. Now, like 50 got that water deal. He made a lot of money. That's cool. Something like that might pop. But as far as
a unicorn.
A unicorn. But this is how I'm going to get my money, man. So I just like
100%.
That's why I be putting on sometimes because I want them to be like, just like when I was young, like, I want to know what he do.
Exactly.
I want to drive cars like that. I want to dress like that.
And it's real estate.
It is real estate. And I always say all through real estate. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just wish more people would, I just wish more young black kids would get into it because I don't know what you could do to make more money. I really don't.
Now, if you watch this podcast, go check out a lot of the episodes when we talking about, we've said that so many times.
Really?
That's one of my biggest reasons of like trying to do community shit is like once you really start to pop our shit, like for real, it's like those was the dudes that I seen, but they was all in the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like back then, those was the only dudes that I saw. I ain't really see no NBA dudes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Shit, the drug dealers back then was making more bread than most of the
Oh,
NBA
yeah.
dudes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I saw. But my pops happened to just hoop, so I was always around hoop, and my cousin Hoodie ended up really digging me into the hoop scene. But when it's all said and done, what was attractive was that. But we can do that on the flip side of it. We talk about that a lot, bro. You literally took the words out of our mouth. That's what's up, bro.
Right. But yeah, I mean, like, y'all some cool dudes. I'm a cool guy. So I just want it to be, I want them to see it's cool to sell real estate. Like, I'm selling real estate. That's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's great people go to college, you know what I'm saying? They get their degrees, but like this is something that you can make a lot of money on also.
Yeah, you ain't got to be corny or you ain't got this idea that you have in your head even like as a kid, if you don't know it, you like real estate, I just think like an old white man on like
for real.
Just automatically think that. I don't think that yo, this is my homie and he got really like that just would never that's just
Well, I
it
will
just
say,
went connect in my head as a youngin', you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Period. I didn't know nobody who had my pops and my moms ended up getting a crib in the Ville, and my pops ended up losing the crib to the tax sale for $2,000. He went and stayed with a woman, bro, and lost his crib, bro, where he could have just rented it out or anything.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? And it's just like I look back and I be like, bro, dog, just the information,
Just the information.
Just the information, bro.
Right.
Well, when we first got into wholesaling,
$2,000.
It sparked me back because my pops actually did. He had some businesses. He had a barbershop, studio.
Right.
But he owned like 20-something properties too.
Right. So that
when he went to jail, my mom had sold him. You know what I'm saying? Came up, got a lot of cash out of it or whatever.
Yeah.
But if she still had them properties where he had them today, that's what I said. So basically, somebody like me, what I do now, came in and said, "Y'all want to sell all of those?
Yeah.
Okay, I got 5 for all of them."
Right.
No, back then, for real, 5,000
a piece.
Right. We'll take all of them. They in the hood. They doubles. They this, bro. They had a ton of properties. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just feel like the game that they was in, they couldn't. That he was in.
Yeah.
My mom would be like, "Nigga, I wasn't." but they couldn't put a clear focus on it and actually build like the empire they really could have built over here.
Right.
Because it was like the money was so easy over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But I don't care who the fuck you are. You should be buying real estate.
Exactly. And that's one thing I preach on all the time. I'll be like, I don't care if you a doctor, lawyer, attorney, RN. I always keep you one flip. That's what I preach.
Absolutely.
I always keep you one flip going, because I know as far as in my area, the least you're gonna make probably is 30,000 on the flip on the low end.
She's saying
so
here now.
Let's just say you do 4 a year, every 3 months. That's 120. Or let's just say you do you can make 100,000 on the side. Is what I'm saying.
3 flips a year.
And if you a doctor, you getting these rental properties and you writing off depreciation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You getting that money that you paying in taxes right back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's so many advantages to real estate, bro. And one thing for sure and two things for certain, God ain't making no more land.
He definitely ain't doing that. So
he not making no more land.
It ain't gonna happen.
Feel me?
Yeah, man.
So, man, you got to get in where you fit in, straight up, man. Man, talk to me about the book, man. I know you got a book, Flipping Bricks. Man, talk to me about the book real quick, man. How you come up with that? Where's it at? Where can people get it at? Tell us, like, kind of what's in it. You know what I mean?
The Art of Flipping Bricks. The Art of Flipping Bricks.
Everything came full circle.
You know what I'm saying? Everything came full circle because I was flipping bricks back then prior to 1996, and now I'm flipping bricks on the houses. So we came up with the name, The Art of Flipping Bricks.
That's hard.
Now, why I wrote the book is I wrote it for the hustlers, man. Like, I used to be a hustler, so I wrote it for us. I wrote it for that. I wrote it for the strippers. I wrote it for the guys who, you like grandparents, your aunt done left you $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and you don't have a clue, know what to do with it. Okay, go pick up my book, and it's gonna tell you in layman's terms how to do it. And I broke it down so much. I've never been an avid reader. You know what I'm saying? So, I just put it in the form where they can just check it out real quick. You know what I'm saying? I also got the audio book. You know what I'm saying? And that's tight too. So,
where can they go find it again?
Okay, so you can go get the Art of Flipping Bricks at Walmart. That's a big thing. I don't know nobody else that look like me, or I don't know nobody that got a book in Walmart. So that was huge for me.
Yeah, I can remember.
Hard. Yeah, so I got it there. I got it, of course, on Amazon.
He got another plug through Walmart.
Walmart, Books-A-Million, all those type of places. And then the audio is on iTunes. So you can go to iTunes, or I think it's called Audible. Audible is on Audible too. You know what I'm saying? And it's been doing very well. I remember when I got my first publishing check from the book, you know what I'm saying? And I opened it up, and I was just like, it seemed surreal when I seen it. And it be seeming surreal when they come every few months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it was like I wasn't even cashing them. My wife was like, boy, you be getting checks and you just hold them. And it's just like, I just
look at them.
I mean, it's just like,
wow,
like
that's some shit he'll do.
Yeah.
Just look at them.
I remember we did I remember we did a wholesale deal one time, and we had to pull the cash out. He pulled all the cash out. He just had it on the table. He was just looking at it.
Like what? Like it's real.
It was like 40.
What you say, man?
40.
Threw the 50 on the table, said, fuck that shit. Y'all nigga get paid.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Most definitely.
Right.
That's what's up, man. Because like you said, bro,
that's dope.
I don't know nobody that's getting publishing checks like that.
Right.
Like, I don't know a person that I can reach out to right now.
Yeah.
I probably can reach out to him, but I don't know nobody like in my circle around me, bro, that I can say, damn, You getting publishing checks? You clowning.
Right.
Now I do.
So yeah, exactly. It's the kid, but I couldn't. I just like, man, I was a street dude, man. You know, I was selling bricks. So for me to be in Walmart selling a book that I got, like
that's wild.
It still blow my mind, man. Shoot,
definitely goes to show. You know what I'm saying?
The growth.
Growth, bro.
Man. Yeah, shout out to you, dog.
Growth.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Putting in a lot of work.
Right.
I know, you know what I'm saying, it was uncomfortable, a lot of the road to where you at.
Woo.
Just, you know what I'm saying, even on our road, you know what I'm saying? And we the next thing coming behind you, you know what I'm saying? Trying to pave our own way and stuff like that. And I know it's just a lot of uncomfortableness, feeling uncomfortable. I got to get in these rooms.
Right.
Damn, I don't know how to talk. I don't want to say nothing to them.
Right.
They're going to think I'm stupid. They're going to think I'm dumb. All of that shit.
Hey,
I don't want to move my own family right here. What about this? What about that? What about my kids? What about...
That was one I had for him, too.
What?
Talk to us about that, though, because when you start to do something different, when you leave, when you're not talking to the same people no more all the time, they always say, man, that nigga changed.
Yeah,
he changed up on us.
Yeah, he think he's something, you know.
How you feel about that? And like...
Still get it.
I was about to say, are you still? I know you still talk to your dogs and stuff like that, but like it changes.
It do change, and you know, like I had some super close friends, you know, and as I start going up, I try to have them with me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come to my new house or come to this, let me show you how to do this. And they still show me love on social media, but like it's like they stopped coming around. And I'm like,
what happened though? It's still me.
I don't know what happened, you know what I'm saying? So I have lost a few, and it's like no bad blood, but it's just like
you could tell it changed.
Yeah, it changed, you know what I'm saying? And you definitely on your way up, you definitely gonna lose some folks, man. You know what I'm saying? Some folks are gonna come with you. Everybody can't go. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's weird. It's a weird place when you, as y'all probably know, when you start going up and you see those old cats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yeah. Like
it's gonna happen though. So like for y'all to, you know what I'm saying, it's people out there right now that's gonna be watching this. You know what I'm saying? That's in the streets. That's thinking about they halfway in, halfway out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're gonna lose people, bro.
Yeah,
it's just gonna happen. Like he said, it ain't bad blood, but like. Same with me, bro. Like certain people down, I'm like, damn, it's crazy. Like I've been in NAP for a year, ain't even said nothing to me.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Like I don't care. I mean, I care, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no hair off my back.
How it used to be.
How it used to be. That was automatic. Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you definitely gonna lose that. So y'all just can't worry about that. You got to stay. You know, committed to your goal, committed to your people that's gonna roll with you. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up what Doug, I'm saying it on the podcast, man. I've been saying it since you got here. I told T, man, how we gonna get some money together, man? That's what I said.
Well, the first part was
look, he had a quick answer. He didn't
he already knew where I was going.
He ain't go like this.
Hey, no.
The first part is
no, we gonna get some money together. So that's what I'm actually down here doing now. I'm trying to set it up where I can get some money down here. I'm so glad that I met y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because now, I can reach out and touch y'all. We can put some stuff together, which we will. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
But as far as being down here, like I really want to start doing a little work down here. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to come back, you know, definitely every 60 days and talk to the youth, man. I'm really trying to stop all these, give them something else that they could do.
Absolutely.
And I always, like a lot of people, oh man, you be flashing, and I be trying to inspire folks, man.
Yeah.
So like I'll say it again, like when these young dope boys see me and like I'm dressing like y'all dressing,
right?
Like, I'm getting money just like y'all, but I ain't looking over my back,
exactly,
and stuff like that. Like I'm
like,
trying
to hold on, what you doing?
Yeah,
what you doing, OG?
Yeah, and a lot of them think I'm still like a lot of the cats here still they can't. I've heard like, hey man, he's still doing this, he's still doing that. It's like, man, I'm scared to death, man. When I even hear a guy talking about some work, it's like, hey man, I holler at y'all later. Man. You know, they might be taping. I don't know. I'm scared to death to touch anything. My homeboys sometimes, you know, everybody smoke weed now, but my homeboys sometimes they go out of town and they'll take some weed with them. I'm like, dude, I'm scared to get caught with a dime. You know what I'm saying?
Just to fuck up what you got going on.
Yeah. So no, I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, but we definitely want to do more of that too, not just like the event life, but like the community shit. Like that's something that we can, you know, definitely help with too.
We definitely
getting them communities,
block parties, you know what I'm saying, or getting some people together on a multi-family unit, paying them for the day, whatever it is, however it look, you know what I'm saying, and just making sure we, you know what I'm saying, getting the youth involved and having them understand the, you know what I'm saying, what we got going on, and a lot of times that's it. They don't even need to know everything. It's just seeing it.
Yeah,
like
visual.
Like you saw it when you went down to Atlanta. T seen it.
Yeah.
I seen it. I've been a random situation. I could have been anybody else. I went to Cam Newton crib one time in Buckhead. I seen it. I said, it's over, nigga. I don't care what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm getting something like
this
on my mama.
Right. I feel
It was
man.
over after that.
Yeah.
I ain't need to know nothing else though.
Right,
You feel me?
right.
But it just put that I already had the ambition, but it really just put that battery in my back. Like, hold on, I can get that. This nigga up here talking just like me.
Right.
Like, this nigga, I see him on interviews and he talk, nice, and he fix up his tone.
Yeah.
Outside of that, boy, that dude country. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
I'm like, man, nah, hold on,
Yeah.
bro. I'm getting this.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
So
That's
Right.
crazy
You
because
never see
everywhere
that.
we go, you know what I'm saying, we be out in Arizona. We done been down to Tampa, like messing around the real estate world. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Not even our folks, honestly.
Yeah.
We spoke on stage in Arizona. This white Christian couple walked up to me and said, man, we just how open you are. Because I told them about my pops going and, you know what I'm saying, the
Right.
street shit and all of that.
Yeah.
And having the urge for it on stage. We was talking about that. They was like, man, how open y'all are and how, like, y'all just be y'all.
Yeah.
That's y'all strongest suit.
Yeah. That's
So just
mine,
be
too.
that.
It's your superpower.
You know what I'm
Be you.
saying? Like,
Right.
just be you.
Yeah. Early on in the game, when I really start being in the public eye, you know what I'm saying? I in the beginning, I was trying to critique myself, and you know what? My wife and a couple of my buddies was like, "Hey, man, no, they want you. They want you uncut.
That's
Don't.
real.
This is why you got your own lane. Just be you. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? And you know what? I took that and I ran with it. I'm gonna tell you this: one of the first celebrities I sold a crib to is her name was Prima Donna, right?
Okay.
So she was big on the waist trainers, and now she
Okay.
got
Okay.
cookware and stuff like
That's
that.
hard.
But
you did Prima Donna?
yeah, Prima Donna. So when I sold her crib,
Clowning.
hey man, I sold her crib, and she got married to QCP.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
got married to his younger brother, but it was like she called me up and she was like, you know what, Doug? Like, you just sold your first house to a Celebrity Realtor. You a Celebrity Realtor now. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm a Celebrity Realtor now. Boom, hung up my phone. Some of my other people seen it on social media, and they like my guy, one of my best friends in Atlanta. He also was I mentored him, brought him into business. Now he has one of the biggest teams, most production with Keller Williams.
Damn.
Worldwide, you know what I'm
Damn.
saying?
Jeez.
So that's one of my mentees. That's one of my best stories.
That's
Shout
So,
out, bro. Shout out.
I can still remember when he hit me like, hey, man, you know what? You got to run with the Celebrity Realtor shit. Like, you got to become that. You got to be that. Like, and it stuck with me like, damn, okay, I got to be the Celebrity Realtor.
Right.
And it was like, from that day, that's what I kind of put out there. Like,
Right,
Yeah.
branded it
Yeah,
as that. Like,
yeah.
that's who I am.
yeah, and it went crazy.
And
you
it
know
started
what
to come to you and all that too, though.
it did, man. It's crazy.
That's what's up, bro.
Sometimes I get texts. I mean, not texts, but DMs on Instagram, and it'd be like, "I'm such and so." I ain't say no names, but I'm this person, I'm that person, and you'd be like, "Hold on, let me see if this is really that person." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
this can't be that person calling me for just out the blue because they seen me on Instagram to sell $1 million, $1.5 million house. So it's funny, like when it be the real person, I'd be like, "You just don't know. I thought this was some bullshit." So,
really
yeah.
figured it out, though,
Yeah.
man. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
What you kind of got coming up? Like, what's next and stuff like that before we kind of get into our next thing? What's next for you? Yeah.
What's next for me is a documentary. You know what I'm saying? I got my guy, the Fly Creator, shooting
wanna
it.
get
You
it.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
okay.
It's gonna be crazy. Like he's
Shout out
crazy
to
with
Fly Creator. He
Shout
in
out
the
to Fly.
building.
Yeah,
Yes,
he in
sir.
the building. He's crazy with the visuals. You know what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with him because he know what to do. Like when you start being in front of the camera all the time, you know the guys that can just like do what you need them to do.
Exactly.
You gotta
You
say
ain't
a
gotta
lot,
keep saying.
and you know which ones can't. So that's my guy. We gonna keep on rocking together, but. Documentary coming, and I'm gonna tell the life story, and that's gonna be great. I got another book coming. Actually, me and my wife. So I ain't gonna say too much on that, but we got a book coming too. It's gonna be stupid crazy.
For real?
Yeah.
What's
Shout
it
out
gonna
wifey,
be about
man.
though? You
I can't say
that
what
either.
Hey, shout out to Realestate Blondie, boy. She
Trying to
got-
get some
Shout out
snitches
wifey.
on here first.
Hey, she got the muzzle on me, boy. Every time I say, you don't tell them too much. I'm
Right.
like, okay, babe, but it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna
That's
be
what's
out
up.
around the holidays. You know
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying? So it's gonna be a great something to put on your coffee table. You know what I'm saying? And it's really gonna help some people. Let me say that.
Okay,
That's what's
Right.
up.
that's
what's
dope.
up.
Yeah.
All right, man.
for sure.
I
Next
fucks
thing
with
I
it, man.
got coming up, like
What else?
I'm doing something with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Okay, what we
I'm
doing?
going ahead and putting it out there.
Come on.
It's gonna be real estate. I don't know if we doing a deal together. I don't know if we gonna pull the community together. I don't know
Yeah.
what we gonna do, but I know like one thing I do want to do is this. And I talked to Scooty. I know he's a young guy,
Yeah.
Scooty,
young
that's my
guy,
dude.
you know, but he been fooling with real estate for a long time.
Yep.
I
Right.
think he told me his mom was in real estate. So,
Okay.
like, after going to one of his concerts a couple of days ago and
Yeah.
seeing the type of crowd that he had,
Yeah.
it's
He been
crazy.
clowning.
He been clowning, but like I want to merge those people, like those type people,
Get 'em
and I want to
on.
merge our real estate seminars and do
Together,
something
though.
like, and
like
we just
him
bouncing
500,
ideas.
or, you know, different, but
Yeah.
you know, something like that. It's still us. It's
It's,
still,
our
Yeah.
cul-
feel
it's,
like,
the, it's the culture.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
it's the
culture.
culture
So I'm
is what
trying
it
to do
is.
something more like culture. Like I want you to come see Jeezy perform, but then I also want Jeezy to tell you about that he owns half
business.
of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Straight up.
I want Lil Boosie to talk about the houses
That
he
he
buy
building.
and all the land he buy. You said they ain't making no more land. Boosie be buying a lot of land.
Hell
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So I want to mesh it, man, so they can come see it. Super cool.
For
yeah,
sure.
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
do that, man. We 1,000% with that. We need to figure that out. ASAP.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
I'll say that, man. But
Right.
Now we're gonna jump into a part of the show that we call
overtime. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
man,
Overtime. man.
Okay.
Most definitely, man. So this is the part where we just go over like a current event, something like that, something that's slapping right now that's going crazy out there.
Okay.
What did we say we was gonna talk about again?
Kodak.
Kodak.
My dog, yeah.
Kodak Black.
Yak, you tripping, boy.
Man, them Zoes out there. You hear well, real quick though, Boosie was so I just seen him, he was like, man,
That's all you can say.
I know them Zoes out there, man.
Man, we hold Kodak Black. He's supposed to be solid, man.
Most
so
definitely.
like I can't stand behind what the guy 6ix9ine done. You know, I just can't stand behind it, you know, and like I would never do personally. Everybody's different, and I'm not knocking one person, but like a guy like that, and I'm Kodak Black, I'm never doing no music with you.
But I'm just saying, what's the point, Yak? You
That's
got
what
so
I
much
said.
People
What? I
trying to
don't
make it
understand what the-
okay because they saying that 6ix9ine came with $1 million for him.
Bro, listen. What is
Okay,
the point though?
hold
Yak?
on though.
And
Hold
they
on.
said that he
got
dissed
bread.
him on there.
He said what?
Yeah, he
So
did.
they
He was
saying that he dissed
them
6ix9ine on the
he was
verse.
like, I'm so cold, I got a rat giving me cheese or some shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
In his verse, basically, like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm gonna diss him about it. He can pay me, but I'm still dissing him.
But is
about
that
it.
still breaking lines?
I mean,
Yeah.
it is, man.
Is it breaking the code?
It's definitely
Yes.
the code has been broken.
Thank
but
you.
I will say the code has been broken 100%. But here's my question to y'all too:
Okay.
if he was giving you $1 million to jump on the track to dissing, would you do it?
I
Keep
don't-
it a buck.
If I'm Yak, for what?
If I'm
You got
Kodak,
millions
no.
of dollars, bro.
No, bro.
I still don't think.
No.
I still don't
I'm
think you
asking.
should,
No.
bro. Like,
No.
it's hella ways where you can get bread or that million can come.
It
All
seems
the
like
money
you
in
gonna
the world,
lose
bro.
money. You gonna lose money because some people at that point is like, I don't even fool with Yak no more. Like,
Exactly.
you know
Yeah,
what
bro,
I'm
I'm
saying?
cool
Yeah.
off that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, to me, bro, the money shouldn't be at the top of your priority, bro. As a
Right.
man, like,
Exactly.
you need to be able to provide for your family, but you don't need to be the richest, man. It's always gonna be a nigga who got more bread. than you.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is. And
You
it's-
know what I'm
it's-
saying?
And just real quick with this story, it's like I got people now that like they want to do business with me, but like their energy is just terrible. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he dealing with a rat. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't have to deal with that rat. Just like me. Like if you rub me the wrong way as an investor or whatever, like I'm not fooling with you no more. You know what
Right.
I'm
You don't
saying?
care
Like,
how much
so-
money, you know what I'm saying, you trying to bring to the
yeah, I
table.
could probably make 50, 60, 70,000 from the guy right now. Guess what? Fuck that money.
Exactly. And that's
Period.
what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
It's all relative. You know what I'm saying? If it's an artist that was just, and it's still, if you living by that code,
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
It still ain't cool.
Right,
You know
it
what I'm
ain't.
saying? But I feel like some people, you know, maybe they need the money. I don't feel like he needed it.
I don't think so.
You didn't need that $1 million, bro.
One, you didn't need the million. Two, that's what you sign up for.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If you a civilian, we not even having this conversation.
Exactly.
You a
Exactly.
civilian. That shit don't work with you. You just doing some rap, throwing some shit on the beat,
Right.
and doing whatever. Drake, you hop on that shit, cool.
Right.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody saying shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Kodak, that's what you signed up for. That's your whole brand.
Right.
That's like damn near Boosie doing that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just in
Yeah.
a different way. Shit. He's how Boosie was to us, to the young niggas right now.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So-
Fucking
Right.
the game up.
Nah, bro.
Yeah. You know,
Point
Nah,
blank.
don't do
period.
that no more.
Don't do
Nah,
that no
man.
more yet.
That's
But
wild.
nah, man. But nah, for real, we appreciate you, bro. Doug the plug, man. We appreciate you for sliding down on us, man.
Yeah,
Pause.
pause.
And I paused it.
Pause.
Damn.
Damn.
slide down on us, man.
Hey, man, he didn't
Pause.
slow the words.
And messing with us, man.
Hey,
We do appreciate you, man, for showing up to the event too. I know I said that a couple of different times, but man, it feel good coming together with somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's really out here getting
And
the
coming
job
out to
done.
your shit too, man.
And,
Your shit was
and your
dope.
event was dope too, bro.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming to my event. I appreciate the opportunity to be on this podcast with y'all, man. We're gonna work together real soon, and I just can't wait to work together. You know what I'm saying? But y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Keep
Where can they find you at?
Oh, they can find me. Hey, y'all got to go to Instagram and go to I am Realestate 1. I am Realestate the number 1. Go check me out on Facebook. A lot of people ain't on Facebook, the younger kids, but it's a lot of money on Facebook.
A lot of money.
Douglas Parson on Facebook. TikTok, I ain't got to that yet, but just go to IG. You're going to see the kid putting on. You're going to be seeing the real estate world. You're going to be seeing how to get money. You're going to be seeing how to save thousands of dollars also. I got plenty of game for you, so, you know, let's lock in.
Y'all heard it here.
Man. Y'all heard it here, man. Hey, another episode, Moguls in the Making, episode 30 for 30. Doug the Plug, and straight like that.
We out.
We out. Yep.